In this video, we're given a transformation from R2 to R2 such that t of e sub 1 is equal to 0, 1, and t of e sub 2 is equal to 1, 0. So recall that e1 is 1, 0, and then e2 is 0, 1. So when I apply 1, 0 to the transformation, I end up getting 0, 1. When I apply the transformation on 0, 1, I get 1, 0. So really, the way you can think about this is t of e1 is equal to e2, and t of e2 is equal to e1. So this is what the transformation is doing. Okay, now let's look at the matrix of A. So A, by definition, is t of e sub 1 in the first column, and then t of e sub 2, the second column. So we said t of e sub 1 is given to us as 0, 1, and then t of e sub 2 is 1, 0. So that's our matrix T. Now to apply the image of 5, negative 3, we're just going to use the fact that tx equals ax. So A is the matrix that we just found. That's the, the 0, 1, 1, 0. And then we're going to multiply that by x, which is 5, negative 3 here. So we multiply, we do the first row, the first column. 5 times 0 plus negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And then we do the second row, first column. 5 times 1 plus 0 times negative 3. So we end up with negative 3, 5. Now we can find the image of x1, x2 by just replacing 5 and negative 3 with x1 and x2. Same story. Multiply these and get x2 and x1. So now what does this mean geometrically? Well, what it does is x1 was the input here. That became the output for the second coordinate. And then for x2, that was, think of that like our y, that became our x. So what we're doing is we're just swapping the coordinates of each vector. And so what this means on a graph, well, if you're not sure what it means, just take the example we had. So we go up here, we had 5, negative 3. That became negative 3, 5. And so really what that is we're just taking, we're just reflecting 5, negative 3 over the line y equals x. But in this case, it would be the line x2 equals x1 because y represents x2, then x represents x1. So that's our final answer.